Top of Tops, welcome. Top 6 football back again with another one. And you probably heard by now, Fabrizio Romano dropped an absolute bomber on the Victor Gyokeres to Arsenal deal. We'll also get into Victor Gyokeres' stats and how we could improve this Arsenal team. Other stories we'll talk about in this report is Zubomendi and Christian Nargard officially announced by Arsenal, and Arsenal is set to make a bid on Madueke. We'll also get into the Eze and Rodrigo situation. On Monday, Fabrizio Romano came out with some news that every Arsenal fan has been waiting to hear, that Victor Gyokeres and Arsenal has agreed on personal terms in a contract set to be valid until June 2030, a 5-year deal. Gyokeres has been clear with Sporting as reported, he only wants Arsenal. Romano made several tweets about the advancement of this deal. He went on to say that Arsenal are now getting closer to sign Victor Gyokeres after a new round of talks in recent hours. Gyokeres has told Sporting that he will not return to training as he is fully focused on leaving the club. Arsenal are now advancing. Romano said that nothing is done as yet, but discussions are underway. Only a few hours later, Fabrizio again posted that Victor Gyokeres has accepted to give up €2 million from his salary in order to facilitate negotiations between Arsenal and Sporting. Sporting insists on higher fee compared to Arsenal proposal, and Gyokeres tries his best also to give up money to make it happen. So what is the reported fee that will make Sporting shake hands on this deal? Transfer News Live, again source Fabrizio Romano. Arsenal are edging closer to getting the Victor Gyokeres deal agreed. The first proposal, €65 million plus bonuses, will still not be enough. Sporting want €70 million guaranteed plus $10 million in add-ons. However, talks are continuing and moving in the right direction. The deal is edging closer and closer, and in my opinion, Victor Gyokeres is the right man for the number 9 job at Arsenal. When you see a player sacrificing €2 million of his salary to get a deal done at Arsenal, the man literally tells Sporting that he's not showing up back for training. He wants the Arsenal move and the Arsenal move only. The man wants to get this deal over the line. So, Mikel Arteta, Andrea Berta, don't mess this one up. Get this player over the line. Get this man an Arsenal shirt. No, this is the man for the job. Don't want to mess up this deal. I don't know if you guys remember when Mikhailo Modric was literally pushing to try to get a deal to Arsenal. He was posting on his Instagram, commenting everything, trying to get an Arsenal deal. And the man make Chelsea come in with some money and soak the player away. It end up play out in our favor still, because y'all see what happened with Modric. But Arsenal, don't mess up with this one. Get Gyokeres in the club. Now let's break down Gyokeres' stats, just to try and make some sense of it, of how good this player really is and how he will improve Arsenal's team. Now this man has scored 97 goals in 102 appearances for Sporting across 2 seasons. He scored 54 goals in all competitions last season, 39 goals in the league, and this man should have won the European Golden Boot with ease. They gave it to Mbappe just because Mbappe is playing in one of Europe's top 5 leagues, and the Portuguese league is not in the top 5. So one of Mbappe's goal is graded as 1.5, and a goal in the Portuguese league is only graded as 1. So that's the only reason why Mbappe got the European Golden Boot over Gyokeres. But Gyokeres was definitely robbed of this Golden Boot, as he was a top scorer in European competitions last season. Now let's take a deeper dive into Gyokeres' stats, just to show you what a monster of a player this guy is and what he really brings on the pitch. Now he has a high percentage of non-penalty goals, as you can see. Total shots, assists, attempted passing, progressive carries, and successful take-ons. Gyokeres is a real ball player and an excellent finisher. He doesn't stray too much on the flanks. He basically plays between the sticks, and having a wingman like Saka and the likes of potentially Rodrigo on the other wing, These men will just be feeding Gyokeres, he'll be eating up the Premier League with goals. So this is the type of target man that Arsenal is looking to bring into the squad. And for me, Gyokeres should be scoring 20 plus goals in the Premier League, not in all competitions. In the Premier League, Gyokeres should be scoring 20-25 goals easily next season. So I'm really excited for Arsenal to get this man over the line and in an Arsenal shirt. And as Fabrizio Romano said, here we go is imminent. Just look out for it. Now we're going to move on to some further updates on Madueke. Fabrizio Romano said that Arsenal are set to send an opening bid for Noni Madueke after agreement with player and personal terms. Remember that the previous vlog we did tell you say Madueke agree personal terms with Arsenal on a 5-year deal up until June 2030. So, but the thing is that Chelsea is looking for around $45 to $50 million for Madueke, and I really don't think Arsenal will pay that much for him. So honestly, I don't think the deal will get over the line just because of the price of Chelsea I look for Madueke. So we just have to watch and see. So see there, Transfer News Live with a source from Telefootball is saying that Chelsea are expecting offers of more than $50 million for Noni Madueke. Arsenal now pay so much for Madueke. And tell you the truth, I wouldn't feel no way if Arsenal don't get Madueke. As I say, I don't really want an ex-Chelsea player in the side, to tell you the truth. But if them buy him, so be it. Mikel Arteta and Berta must know why they want Madueke. But I wouldn't feel no way if them not get the deal done. I swear. Now what's happening with Eze? Transfer News Live is saying that Arsenal are working on a payment structure for a bid that could allow them to sign Eberechi Eze without a substantial sale this summer. Now, Eze is a needed player in Arsenal squad in the attacking sense because based on how Odegaard performed last season, especially in the back end of last season, it is a sign that Arsenal really need adequate backup for Odegaard or even someone that could really compete for that place in the Arsenal team, because Eze is full of tricks and flicks. He can take on player very well. Excellent finisher. He scored some good goals. He scored in the FA Cup semi-final and the final to bring Crystal Palace to their first trophy in their club history. So Eze is a really good player and I really want him to come in that number 10 role in the Arsenal squad. Now on the Rodrigo situation, I guess we just have to wait a little bit longer until the end of the Club World Cup or when Real Madrid is eliminated from that competition. I think Real Madrid will be playing on Wednesday against PSG. That may be their last game in the competition. We'll see how good PSG is. Yeah, so Rodrigo, Real Madrid has played like 4 games in the Club World Cup so far, and Rodrigo hasn't started in any of them. He has made, I think, like 3 subbed-on appearances, or 2. So Rodrigo is a player that is arguably a world-class player. So with Real Madrid in a Club World Cup competition and Rodrigo is getting limited game time, really says something. Unless you guys forgot, when Mbappe just signed for Real Madrid last season, everybody was talking about the front three, the 3 main man, Vini on the right flank, Mbappe down the middle, and Rodrigo on the left flank. So this is a very important player for Real Madrid. So something must be going down why Rodrigo is not playing in the Real Madrid team. So we just have to wait and see how that goes. As we said, Rodrigo is looking to talk with Xavi Alonso and the Real Madrid representatives to sort out his future with the club. Real Madrid has valued him at £90 million, so hopefully Arsenal can get that done. Now if Arsenal were to sign Rodrigo, it is expected that they would have to sell either Martinelli or Leandro Trossard. Earlier we heard that Al Nassr was interested in Martinelli and is willing to put up 75 mil to get him over there in Saudi Arabia. Now Fabrizio Romano has came out and said that Gabriel Martinelli and Al Nassr are currently wide off mark. No talks taking place with Saudi Pro League side as Al Nassr are now working on different targets at winger position. And Trossard, Transfer News Live is saying that Arsenal would consider an offer of around £20 million for Leandro Trossard with just 1 year left on his contract. The player is happy at the club, but the new signings in forward positions may change his situation. And we heard that Fenerbahce is showing interest in Trossard. Now on to the last thing on this report. We all know it was only a matter of time. Martin Zubimendi and Christian Norgard has been officially announced as new Arsenal signings. And that's it for this report, Tapper Tappers. Just remember that the channel is new. I'm asking to subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and share them with your friends. Share them in the team groups, the work groups, and the friends groups. Yeah man, let's get the numbers up. I'll see you on the next one.